Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Tuesday, July the 12th. What a day so far. My name is Barry Ainers. I'm the moderator of our room. This is the address to get into the room. Share my screen all day long. I'm on the mic between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, live. Excuse me, you do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to participate in our room. This is the link to use if you'd like to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas. You click on this, and you will get an instant savings on whatever subscription plan you choose. As I'm in this trade right now, this is turning into a really nice trade. 13.12 I'm in, and I sold a little bit at 13, I think it was 19. And this came from Holly. Holly was on absolute fire today. We have a new column now called the risk on profit column. And now it's maybe actually let me see if I can bring this in. So you see how now Holly took profits at 28 cents on, for instance, NetSuite. However, the risk on profit, which really replaces our old non-exit profit column, this will be in a release very soon for you, all right? But we're also calculating it now because, we were only calculating on what the profit was for Holly, and we were not calculating what would happen if, there was a profit save. That was the reason why Holly got out of the trade. But there was no reason necessarily that later on this trade would not continue to work. And that's exactly what's happened on a number of trades today. SM, CLR, PDCE, just a number of the trades, but especially NetSuite. And so now we're able to track this risk on profit, as we're calling it. So basically the old non-exit profit column. So XS, here's another one. This actually was a loss of 25 cents. Holly took out at 25 cents, but now it's to the good of 27 cents since the original alert price. And so that's why I'm in it. I was following the non-exit profit column, or I guess we'll call it the risk on profit column, and that's what got me into XS in the first place, and this is turning into a really nice trade. So 13.45 right now, again from 13.12. I'm in right at this level here, right here at 13.12. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it. If it drops down to 13.40, I'll probably sell some more out. So anyway, what a day for Holly. This has just been a spectacular day. And so I would encourage you, next week we have the free trial. Well, I call it a free trial. Yes, it'll cost you the grand sum of $7.99, and you will get everything that Trade Ideas has to offer, including everything real time, our charts, our AI strategy, the ability to create price alerts on the charts, which is one reason why I was able to take Etsy today. First, let's take a look at HH. This was the first trade that I did today. I was bound and determined today to watch the low floaters on the move. I missed one yesterday, NFEC. But this was one happened at 5 minutes after the open. HH at 153, $1.53. Low floater, 6 million in the float, just a little under 6 million in the float. I ended up taking the trade, not quite at 158. I took it just under the whole number right here. And it looks like, you would think, wow, it's way too extended to take it. But these low floaters early on seem to have a life of their own. So I took the trade right here at 197. And, I didn't quite get the high. I traded out at 232 and 222. So that was a really quick, great trade. Basically set the tone for me for the whole day. As I said to the room, I mean, in my past, I probably would have just said, okay, great, and just packed it in because, I took a few shares and this worked out really well. Now, the other one that worked out very nicely, I'm out of it now. It's possible I will swing this one. But Etsy was let me show you why I'm in this. Let me first of all get to the daily time frame and back this out a little bit so you can see what we were looking at. Now, Etsy was a trade of the week that didn't quite work, okay? I think it was in this area here. Several weeks ago, it was a trade of the week. And I'm just watching EXAS, okay, on the side here. And it was a trade of the week, and basically it didn't work on this downturn right there. We got stopped out. I wasn't in the trade, though. I was actually waiting for a solid 10 break, and it never really happened. However, I did put an alert. I put an alert for Etsy, I think just over 10. So today that happened. And that's why it's so important to put in your price alerts on the chart. And you can see why I would do that. Can you not see that if it broke through this level here, we've got a nice little void on top, $2, $3, $4 potentially that it could run. So let's get back to the 15-minute. So on this action, I received the alert right around here when it broke 10, started watching it, and I ended up taking the trade at 10:13, right in this, excuse me, right in this line there. And I sold some out sold pieces of it out at 10:31. Okay, I'm out of more excess at 13. Let me see, what did I get at? 13:40, okay? So more excess at 13:40 from 13:12. Okay. It's a challenge doing the video and watching something that is moving fairly quickly, but that's kind of the fun of it, I guess. So, back to Etsy. So I sold some out at various stages, probably an average of about 1040-ish. Okay, I missed this top here. I sold some at say 1031, 1040, 1050, 1048, and now I'm all out of it. And I will watch this one though tomorrow because I love the daily chart is really good. Having a bit of a pullback here, but if it holds this area and then takes out the high tomorrow, this might still be a really nice trade for us. But again, that's the absolute importance of setting your price alerts. So easy to do with trade ideas. No excuse not to do it. So if you have our premium service and you're not taking advantage of the price alerts, you really should. Excuse me, because it's so easy to set them. I mean, literally, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, let's say right now, tomorrow, I want to see if that gets broken. 1078. I just go up to 1078, create the price alert. I'm not going to let it expire. If I do this, that means it'll expire intraday. I'll just save it. That's it. How easy is that? You see a little dotted red line on the chart. And if this ever breaks, first of all, I'm going to get an audio alert, and my price alert window, it's going to pop right to the top, so I'll see it instantly, and this red line will turn green. So that's how I got into the Etsy trade, and look how quickly it moved. I mean, I was in here, and these like 3 candles. I mean, it's just absolutely exploded. So that is why you do it. Now, I am out of THM. That was a swing trade that I got into late yesterday at 131. Had a nice little, well, not that great a pop in the pre-market, a few cents. Looked like it was holding its own, but look at Nugget, NUGT. That's the gold, sorry, NUGT. That is the gold ETF. And it's finally having, well, it hasn't had a rebound day. And this is typically what's happened is in the pre-market, maybe Nugget's gone down, but it hasn't had a nice rebound day. And today is not gold's day. And even though this is a gold miner in Canada, and at the beginning, while Nugget was moving down, this was sort of holding its own, and I thought, it's so small, it just wouldn't really be affected, but it looks like it finally got affected. However, if gold has a bit of a rebound here, I will certainly look at THM again, look at the time for the daily on it. You'll probably see why. There's no near-term resistance for this one. I mean, right there is 118 right there. That's where we are. It broke through that. So there's really not a lot of what I call near-term resistance for this stock. So it's not dead to me. But I did decide I wanted to get rid of it today just because gold was a little soft. And I mean, there were other trades, but really those are the ones that I really wanted to share with you. Just a great day in the room today, and today really marks start of earnings season. Alcoa had a good day. Let's take a look at the intraday. You'll see what I'm talking about. Here's Alcoa. So here's where it closed yesterday, and they released earnings after the market closed. A big pop, bit of a drop, pop up, and Alcoa has had a good day. I would be remiss in not talking about AKS, our steel play, which is our trade of the week. A very, very nice call by Steve Gomez, who picks our trades of the week. Yesterday it really didn't do too much. The trigger I believe was around 490 with a stop at 442. Didn't come close to either. Well, it broke a little bit above 490. So even if you'd taken it right here, you're well within your stop. And look what's happened today. So this is on a percentage basis. That is just a great, great call by Steve. And if you haven't subscribed to the Trade of the Week, you should. I will, all you have to do is send an email to me right here. Sorry, info@trade-ideas.com and say that you want the Trade of the Week, and I'd be happy to send it to you. And you get basically the Trade of the Week gets sent to your email every Monday morning, about an hour before the market opens. All right, that is it. So I can't wait to get back to the room. We still have another couple of hours left in trading. This has just been such a great day to trade. So I'm going to get back into the room. And again, next week we do have for $7.99 you can experience everything that Trade Ideas has to offer real time. And I think it's a great deal. You should take advantage of it from Monday to Friday next week. And I'll put a link. You'll see a link in this YouTube video, not in the video itself, but in the text. And so just click on that link and you can sign up for it. And I would also encourage you to sign up for our demo and also the getting started videos so that you can, get the demo, take a look at it. Come into the room though also. And if you're in the room, you like what's happening, and I don't see why you wouldn't. It's a free room. Tell your friends. The more people we have watching things, the better it is. And we really have a tight control of what goes on in the room. We're very, very stock centric all day long. So thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, and just by the way, I do open the room at about 8:45. That's when I start to share my screen, and that's when we start taking a look at some of the pre-market movers. Um, you know, this is one I probably should have talked about. SGY, stunning, absolutely a stunning move. You would have thought maybe it would finally be over. You're going to cry if you don't know this one. Take a look at the daily chart on this one. Look at where it came from, 278, several weeks ago. Hit a high of over 25 today. And this is why? Because SGY is look at the float. We have a double whammy going here with SGY. Low float, only 5 million in the float, plus huge short interest. So what exactly does this mean? That means, that there are not that many shares available for trading. So when a stock is in demand and people want it, this is what happens, because there's not that many. It's like any other commodity out there. If people want it and there's short supply and the demand is huge, these are the sort of moves you can get. Plus, the double whammy is that there are a lot of people who are short this. So, I don't know if 40% is completely accurate. It might only be 35% now. Bottom line is a big percentage of this float is short. So what happens? People who are short this stock are scrambling to cover and having to buy, thereby fueling it more. So when you get this combination of a big short float percentage and a low float, look out. When that stock is wanted, these are the sort of moves that can happen. All right, now we're over. And back this out. And I certainly hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.